If you find this pool cool, stick around for my fire tank guide. Hello my dearest friends, I'm back with a new video on a very fun tanking spec. It's a fire tank themed. I have to say thanks to all the support I'm getting from you guys on the whispers. It's really nice to see that my content helping other people, and actually heard from a person that he tanked a SSC heroic on a drained life tank that was inspired by my spec. That's really cool, man. That's really cool. Happy to help. This is a really hard server and a lot of mechanics, so happy to be of help of the community. Now, this is an intellect tank. I know, it's kind of weird. Everyone is going strength now, it's probably more optimal, but I figure, why not? Man, I should try build an intellect tank. This should be fun. And I try to find gear like a paladin gear, something like this. You see, I try to have all the paladin gear. Yeah, one blood forge, sorry about that. Really hard to find that kind of gear. And it's a shield tank, not optimal option, but it's fun, man, it's fun. I just love this ability. Check it out, Blazing Barrier, man, it's so cool. Anyways, there are more optimal ways to go with this tank. Probably a parry tank will be better for a spell power tank. Thanks for the heals. Okay, you have hello from Alp. Guys, it's pretty hard to have full defensive defense rating gear on this type of gear, on the paladin gear. So as you see, I need 6.5%. I have 3.4, but I'm defense capped using molten armor and these talents from the warlock. I get 3% less chance to be critically hit. That defense cap is the meaning of the defense cap, and so I should be defense cap, actually more than cap, 3.6 and another 3, 1 from armor and 2 from the talents. It's 6.6%, so I should be defense capped. This is not an optimal tank and is still on testing, and you can go with, as I said, with the strength gear, or you can go with this. Actually haven't tested it, I'm using this Hydrogen Flame. You can do this legendary random enchant, and the 3 I'm using is Boomer, that's pretty fun, Blazing Armor for that cool ability, and Feeding Fire for the threat. Man, I just love this cool ability. It definitely feels like a fire tank when using that. And as always, you can find my builds on Hero Architect if you just type my name, Magnus, on all builds, and you will see the fire tank. Yeah, this is the build. As you see, it's an intellect tank. That's cool. Stay a little bit for footage from heroics. Thank you. Okay, as I said before, there are more optimal ways to go than a shield tank. It's probably better to be a parry tank, and probably a strength-based tank while using this metal weakness, so you can have strength into spell power, and be a parry tank using this. These 3 talents be your core for this build. But I said I would challenge myself and I want to play shield tank. I had a little bit of extra gear on shield and say, okay, let's play an intellect based tank, and we will see how this tank fares. It's pretty fun. It has a nice threat and a lot of AOE damage. So how do you pull? As you see, I have Holy Shield and this cool ability Blazing Barrier to be a little bit more tanky. I'm not very tanky. As you see, not much of a shield block and dodge. But I've got some cooldowns, bark skin and the trinkets and the dispersion and shield wall, so it should be pretty okay on heroics at least. How do you play this tank? Well, you can pull with fireball. That's cool. It's fun. You see, you have a lot of range, and when you go into melee, you can get it faster with Devastate. And you see, you have Boomer too for extra damages. Got Dragon's Breath, and I can make my Flame Strike instant. And man, that's a lot of power. I can even spam Living Bomb to different targets and use my Magma Totem and my Fire Nova. So that's pretty much it. I have Holy Shield to be a little bit more tanky and Bark Skin, and just spam these abilities. You see my Fireball is instant cast now with Maelstrom weapon from the Shaman, and look, man, nice. You have like a pretty long range with this tank too. I dropped charge. You can take charge. I also have combustion on the spec. Yeah, let's do like a DPS without Norganon. Norganon is kind of cheating, everyone knows that. And see how much will I get with this spec. Oh, I didn't even have Righteous Fury on. Let me do the buffs. Damn. Oh, this one is very nice. Every tank should have it, as I said on my previous videos. So let's just go and spam. I'm using Dragon Breath, Magma Totem. You see Boomer just procced, and I get this, and I get Living Bomb, and then Fireball, and then another Fire Nova. You see, that's a nice DPS for a tank. Another Dragon Breath and another Flame Strike. You see, almost 3k DPS there, man, and I'm not even trying. It's very nice DPS for a tank at least. Man, this ability looks super cool. And what it does, it's even better. It absorbs damage, and then it makes an explosion, throws everyone away. And when you have this random enchant here, Fearing Fire, that's a lot of threat with this tank. And actually tanking with this tank is really cool. It's really different. You will see everyone will be scattered, but I will still have threat on them. It's pretty fun. I can pull them with Fireball or even continue having threat with Fireball. I don't get out of mana because I'm Intellect Gear. That's the basic mechanic, the basic idea of the build. Now for the pulls, I'm using Fireball, and I'm gonna place a Magma Totem and use Fire Nova 2 and Dragon's Breath. As you see, with a Flame Strike proccing the mob are spread, but I've got the threat. Now I'm trying to use my Fireball and pull them from far. I'm pulling again with Magma Totem. Boomer just popped. Fire Nova, Blazing Barrier. They're away from me, but I still got threat. As you see, it's a mayhem, but it's cool. Everyone has a threat on me. Now on to the AOE. Magma Totem, Fire Nova, Dragon's Breath, and Flame Strike. And see that DPS, man. I'm out DPSing everyone. 6k AOE DPS as a tank. It's really cool. see, my fireball is from really far and I can tank from there with living bomb and fireball. Now on to some double pull with AOE. I'm just using a living bomb and a magma totem, fire nova and dragon's breath and a flame strike and just serious DPS, using a little bit of cooldowns. I actually out DPSing a Bladestorm warrior. You see 8k DPS AOE, man. That's cool. That's a cool thing about this build. Super big DPS. Again here, boomer pops and extra DPS from that. The magma totem just too good, man. Just too good. I'm being half the DPS of the build. Now on to the single target threat and tanking. Pretty much the same. Dragon's Breath, Magma Totem, Fire Nova. I'm using my Blazing Barrier. Fireball, Living Bomb and Magma Totem. And you can use your Dragon's Breath, proccing Flame Strike. That's about it, pretty much it. Thanks for watching, guys. Please subscribe and comment my video if you have anything to say to me. I will always respond and always have an amazing day.